Today we're going to be drawing a dragon, and the best part is this one comes entirely from your imagination. Dragons are perfect for practicing creativity, shapes, and expressive details. I'll guide you through the entire process step by step so it stays fun and easy, and you can make this dragon completely your own. And for today's lesson, I'll be drawing with a standard pencil. This is my 2B Faber-Castell pencil, but you're welcome to use whatever you'd like. Let's begin by adding some guidelines to our page, and we'll start right in the middle at the very top. Just going to lightly sketch a line coming all the way down towards the bottom. Let's go back to the center and draw another line going across from left to right. Now I'm going to use these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page. So from that center point, let's move up to the top right about here. Just going to mark that off. Now I want to measure that distance from the center down towards the bottom. Do the same thing. And we'll do the exact same thing across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center over towards the left and then over towards the right. And I want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create a circle. So let's start with the top left. Just going to lightly and roughly work our way around. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just using this as a guide. Now I want to split that top half of our circle right in half, so right here, right in the middle. Draw a straight line going all the way across towards the left and then the right side. We're going to line the eyes and the nose along this line. Now I'm going to go all the way out towards the end. Now we can make this snout as long as we want. I'm going to stop right about here. Then it's up past that top line and then in. Curve this down to create a horn and then in towards the side of our circle. Now I'm going to blend this into the eye. Bend this up and then out. Now in this area, it's going to curve the bottom of the eye, coming down and then in. Just flatten off the front of the head. Just blend the circle in towards the top of the nose. Let's add a horn. So I'm going to curve this up and all the way out towards the end. And we'll taper that back in, sort of aiming towards the outside of the eye. Now we're going to open up the mouth. We're going to start right here. This is the corner of the mouth. Let's open this up. We're going to come down to right about here, almost using the same length that we have across the top of the mouth. Angle this down, bend this up, and then out towards the bottom right side of our circle. Let's go back up to the top of our circle. It's going to bend the neck, going out and then down. Go to the bottom of our circle, step over, curve the front of the neck, coming around and then down. Now that we have the basic shape of the dragon head, let's go back and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. Now once we clean up our drawing, I'm going to go back in and start adding some more detail on top of our rough sketch. So we're just using the rough sketch as a guide. I'm going to start with the eyes. Just adding a little bit more shape to the eyelid. Coming down across the bottom. Just going to darken up the right side to make the white eyeball stand out. Let's work our way across the brow. I'm just going to bend this up and then across towards the top of the head. Now from the eye, it's going to work our way out. Just adding some more wrinkles and folds. Add a fold underneath the eye. Across the bottom. Now we're just going to work our way across the brow. And right here, I'm just going to add some detail. Little flare coming out. Let's tuck the back brow in behind. Again, adding another point. And we're just going to work our way across the horn. Now right here, I'm just going to turn the horn up. So I'm just going to take that shape and just bend this up, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then blend this down towards the jawline. Let's draw that back horn in behind. So you can see the tip tucked in behind the top. Then from here, just working our way across. Add some more wrinkles. And right here, I'm just going to add the nostril. Just to fold across the top. Tuck the bottom of the nostril in behind. Just going to lightly shade that in. Just going to add a thick area on top. A little thick fold. Let's go back to the front. Just going to work our way up towards that horn in the center. Now right here, I'm just going to add another hair. Just going across the back. Let's go back to the nose. Draw another one. Just crossing on top of the head. Now I want to add some more shape across the top of the mouth. So start by dipping this down. Go up. Come down. Go up again. and then down towards the end. Let's tuck the bottom of the jaw in underneath. So just going to curve this across. Again, just staying within that bounding area. Dip this down. Now right in here, it's going to add that cartilage going across. Just continue adding some more shape. You can create any shape that you like across the bottom of the mouth. I'm just using this as an example. And then right across the chin, I'm just going to add some more hairs. Just going to split this area. And blend that in towards the jaw. Just going to add another horn across the side of the jaw. Blend that down. Just add the one in the back. Add a couple spikes across the side of the jaw, coming down. Right here, it's going to add some folds and wrinkles across the neck. And this is the area that it bends, so it's going to create some folds in this area here. I'm just going to add a seam. It's going to make this a little bit more interesting. Instead of just one curve, it's going to add a little bit of a wave, coming all the way down. Now right here, in between each of these curves, I'm just going to add these large scales going across. I'm just going to follow this line towards the outside of the body and just bump that out. Go back and do another cleanup. Now I'm going to tilt the head so you can see the back side of the mouth, and this will help us give a little bit more depth to our drawing. Just going to open up the back side and then just taper down towards the bottom. So we're almost like tracing the front across the back. And this is all going to be in shadow. Now let's add those front teeth on the top. And again, you can make these as long as you like. So I'm going to start with the two big ones across the side. Add a few smaller ones in between. You can vary the length. Just working our way across. Add some smaller teeth. See, we want to add some teeth across the back edge as well. This will create a nice little silhouette. Let's go back to the front. Also adding the teeth across the back edge. Now inside the mouth, we're going to add the tongue coming out. Trace this back down towards the mouth. And now we're going to go back in towards the eye and start adding some contrast and some more details. So we're going to darken up our lines, our contours. Also adding some thick and thin to give our drawing some more weight. I'm just going to layer on some more wrinkles and details as we go. So right in this area, it's going to darken up the top and then fade that down. Now with the back side of the mouth, we can just blend the teeth into the back of the mouth. So just one piece, just tracing that out. Do the same thing across the top, because we're just going to shade that entire area. Now we're going to go in and just darken up the inside of the mouth. And we're also going to blend in those teeth. And we want to start off a little bit darker across the top so we can push that into shadow and then fade that down. And now I'm going to move to the side edge of my pencil and just add some light shadows. So we start from the front on the left and then just work our way across. Now with the light source, we're just imagining it's coming across a character, so the shadows sit along the bottom edge of each shape with the highlights sitting across the top. Now with this horn, I'm just going to add a core shadow across the bottom, so we're leaving a little bit of a highlight so the light reflects back up. And this will help add a little bit more depth and shape. So we're just starting with the light shade first, and we'll come back and add some more details after. And then with this cartilage, again, just darkening up the top, just dropping that into shadow. Just darken up the tongue across the bottom. We're going to do that same thing across the neck. Again, just leaving a little bit of a highlight on the left side and just roughing in this base layer of shadow. Now right here, we're just going to darken up the top of the neck because the head's going to cast a shadow across. And then fade that down. Let's go back and just tighten up our shadows. I'm using a separate piece of paper underneath my hand to prevent any smudging. And with this pass, we can just darken up some of our contrast. And once we get our base layer of shading in, we can go in and start adding some more detail on top. So I'm going to start by adding some cuts and cracks across the edge of the mouth. You can also just lightly add some scales inside. So these little, almost like circles, just in the highlight areas. Just going to add some light scales across the jawline, these cube-like shapes. I'm just going to go lightly across the highlights and shadow areas. Now across the back of the neck, I'm just going to lightly add some veins going across using the side edge of my pencil. And as you get closer to the end, I'm just going to tighten up my shadows and details, and always be sure to sell my artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of a dragon. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please be sure to subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.